There we go. Now we move to the left and point the gun again. There's like a bunch of trash just on this pile here, and there's this like, what on earth is that? And there's like this broken table, these metal bars. There's like a piece of, I don't know, a cupboard or something. There's like another shopping cart in the background. These pillars are like completely run down. I am seriously wondering what on earth was going on here, or like who's even cleaning up this building. I mean, after all, they say there's like a guy working at this place, right? So he should absolutely be aware of the fact that there is a gigantic trash pile like right in the middle of the building. Why is he not cleaning it up? What are they paying him for? So these guys, these clowns will appear from here very soon, I hope at least. Come on. There we go. Then they'll tell us to look right again very soon. Which I thought the pop. He looks really stupid with that helmet, right? Come on. Okay. There we go. We're watching that. Look at this gigantic trash pile. It's like, what is that? Cloth, plastic, something. It's going down there, the ramp. There we go. Here we go.
You on the stairs? Let me see your hand.
He's holding the hostage. This is Bamajera. What will he do next? Dying. I really love the expression of that guy. But yeah, they're telling us we are currently getting you off duty because of this.
Use of Force Review Board hearing to testify regarding our personal knowledge of the shooting incident you were involved in. We do not anticipate disciplinary actions to be taken against you, but until the Office of Internal Affairs, the Use of Force Review Board, and the officer-involved shooting team have completed their investigation, you're relieved of active duty.
This is a formality. Don't despair. Keep training with your element. You'll be back in the saddle in no time.
I really like how they're gonna say, oh well, you're currently just like this something, you know, and it's gonna take its time. But check this out.
Officer, I have good news. After a thorough investigation, you've been cleared of any misconduct regarding the shooting you were involved in. You're officially reinstated to active duty.
The elements missed you out there. Good to have you back.
Man, the justice system in the 90s in the US was really quick, right? Okay, yeah, this is the call-up meter. If you put it all the way down, there's never going to be anything happening anytime soon, ever. This means very rarely, and this is like most likely there's something happening very soon. The game doesn't really give a shit about that, really, or at least to what it feels to me, because it's still gonna take like 20 minutes for the next mission to happen. So I guess I'm gonna do another cut here. Okay, there we go. Here's hoping it's the last mission. Oh yes, it is.
Hostage involved. Shots fired. 18635 San Pedro, corner of San Pedro and Imperial, southeast area, code 3.
This is quite some distressing music in the background playing.
So far. The Times City desk editor received a fax this morning at 4:30 a.m. It was from a group calling itself the Northern 40 Militia. They claim to have taken control of the financial records and accounts of Eastman Enterprises. They also claim to have taken Ron Eastman, the owner, hostage. The Times contacted LAPD immediately. Preliminary investigations revealed that Ron Eastman never made it home last night. A patrol car was dispatched here to the plant at 7:10 a.m. When it arrived, it was fired upon from the main building. The patrol officer escaped injury. In reviewing the situation, the supervising sergeant called us in. His name is Ross, and he's standing by with some employees for us to interview.
Sergeant Rooker?
Yes.
The accountant is here. Would like to talk with him.
Yeah, okay. Here comes the asshole character of the game. It is annoying. I usually let her just pass after just asking one question because she's just that annoying. But you gotta see yourself.
Are you someone in charge? I was told over the telephone that something has happened to Mr. Eastman and that I was to come down here immediately. I can't begin to tell you how completely inconvenient it was getting here. I was told I couldn't use the main entrance. I had to circle all the way around 104th and then backtrack on Figueroa. Would you mind telling me why?
Yeah, I don't know, does she read her lines or is
Sorry
she
for
just...
the inconvenience, Miss Brown. Your assistance is very much appreciated. Can you tell me what type of business Eastman Enterprises
She's
is?
a natural asshole, in my opinion.
You've never heard of Eastman's? That's very strange. You must not read any business journals. Well, for your information, Eastman Enterprises is a very large, multinational corporation. This is just one of the many manufacturing plants the company owns. We manufacture various plastics used in aerospace. We have worldwide contracts. However, our largest customer is the federal government.
Yeah, I'm just not gonna talk to her anymore. She's so annoying, I hate her.
I never.
I've got the factory foreman here. His name.
She doesn't even have anything to say of value. It's just kind of like, who's that guy, and that's it. She never really talks to you about any of the building's inside structures and everything. So it's completely like you can dismiss her right away. This guy, on the other hand, he kind of talks to you about the layout of the building.
Sure.
So he's helpful.
Got a fancy front, all glass. That's where personnel and payroll is, you know. Mr. Eastman's office, stuff like that. Then the back of the building, that's where the real action is. That area houses our heavy machinery, presses, coolers, for processing purposes. You know, we make high-tech plastics, state of the art. The stuff we make goes into outer space. No kidding.
Mr. Durham,
Click him a
do you
couple
have
of
much
times. He has a lot
interaction
to
with
say.
Ron Eastman?
Oh, I sure do. Every day, all the time. I mean, he's a real hands-on owner. His office is just on the other side of my presses. Well, the company presses. I think of them as my own, you know, because I work with them every day. Had to go to the manufacturing plant where they were built just to learn how to run them. Mr. Eastman even went there with me. Together, the both of us probably know more about those presses than anybody else on this lot.
You said Mr. Eastman's office is on the other side of your presses. There's a connecting door from the plant floor to the office?
Sure, yeah. I mean, there's the front entrance to the office, you know, in that fancy glass part, and then from the floor, you can get into the office. The building looks really big, and it is, except we had to section off the area for the presses. They need special air conditioners to keep them cool. So, like, that area is just for the presses. The backside is for storage, and then, you know, in the front is the office. It's just right there. You know, I got all these
Okay,
guys
he's got to leave as well. And then we can actually kind of tell the team our tactics, since we're now the element leader, so we're the boss, which gives us a lot more things to do on the Lash radio. We're actually going to use it this time properly.
Come on, everyone, gather round. That's right, come on. Okay, C&T tells me that a fax was sent to the Times about 20 minutes ago. It said that the main building of Eastman's was going to be blown up at noon. That gives us 2 hours. 2 hours to secure the hostage, capture the bad guy, and find the bomb. Pup spoke with a few of the employees. What'd you learn, Pup?
So yeah, there's actual stakes in this
area
one.
here houses heavy machinery, large presses. Now there's a door connecting the office with the plant floor. Where along these 2 walls, I don't know.
Well, we know the main building has 2 entrances. The first, on side 1, is a glass door. The other is on side 2. According to the blueprints, this building has been modified from the original plans. There's been a wall with no indications of a passage put in the main plant area. Pup, point out where you think we should enter.
Yeah, okay, so this is very important. You gotta pick this one.
Why don't you
Say yes to that. Stealth entry.
All right, a stealth entrance. What do you want to do about high ground, Pup?
Have high ground reporting on 1-4.
If you're confident with your decision, Pup, mark the high ground. If you're confident with...
And that is very important. If you take anything else, the game kind of soft blocks you right in the middle of the mission because there is something happening and you cannot evade that. And you have to do everything over again. So, not very nice. And also this mission requires a lot of saving because there's a lot of things you can do wrong. And also a lot of things that are very time dependent. So that means I'm gonna have to save and then quickly switch over to Lash and do something. And also really try to remember this, because like a lot of these missions are really easy to remember, but this is ridiculous in how much you have to do. Our team's gonna come over from here. We should absolutely put the mag in and reload very soon. First of all, yes, okay, and then tell entry team A to open door. I'm hoping at least. Yeah.
Carmichael, try the door.
Okay, yeah, so he tries the door. It doesn't work because it's locked. I'm gonna have to we're telling team A to breach the door.
Ready to breach door.
So he goes over there with whatever it is. Here's the thing I really like about this scene. Okay, you say initiate now. Hold on, where is it? Initiate, yeah, team A, initiate. And
Initiate.
check this out. The door opens and then he breaks the glass. So I don't know, this is kind of like adding insult to injury. This is just like, I don't know, why did they do that? And now the next thing we gotta do is team A to mirror the door.
Carmichael, mirror the door.
Funny enough, you really have to say just mirror. If you say mirror door, the whoever it is tells you stop playing with the Lash, and there's a bad guy popping out of this window. Although there should be sniper coverage around this side, so you should be able to see that guy up there, right? So yeah, first of all, I'm gonna click control and just save that, and then I think it's enter team A right, enter team B left. Now, yeah.
Denton, Carmichael, and Wixel go right. Tello go left. I'll follow Tello left.
And then we tell enter team A to move, enter team B to move.
Go.
And as soon as we're inside of the building, there's a lot of clearing and how big is this building going on very soon.
High Ground 1 reporting. Entry team successful inside building.
So first of all, saving here is really important. Then also using the Lash to tell entry team A to clear right, entry team B clear left.
Entry team A, prepare to clear right. Entry team B, prepare to clear left. Go.
If you do it the other way around, all of a sudden there's like a gunman shooting you. And only you, out of all people that you could shoot. There's like 6 people in the team, right? Or 5. Why isn't he shooting anyone else? But you. Okay, he says, yeah, everything's good. You tell him to clear right now, which means he walks over that
Entry team
thing.
B, prepare to clear right. Go.
And then I gotta save because this is, you need to see this. This is ridiculous. Okay, we tell him to clear left now. Team left.
Entry team B, prepare to clear left. Go.
Which will get us very close to the desk that we are supposed to slice pie around very soon. But you have to see this. This is pure Sierra bullshitting. Check this out. You wait a couple of seconds. And then there's a gunman just behind that desk. And the hostage crawling out. And what was that supposed to be? Like, you know, it's just a desk. How the hell are two people hiding behind the desk that tiny? Okay, yeah, since we're over with that, we restore this. We tell entry team B to clear left.
Entry team B, prepare to clear left. Go.
So he's doing that sidestepping again. Now what we have to do is very quickly scroll over to slice pie and find the position where we can slice pie around that.
Eastman.
Here's the wounded hostage and nobody behind the desk this time. We say hostage down.
Hostage down. EMT 1-2 corner left office.
Stay with hostage. EMT on the way.
Okay, now we gotta question him. Which is kind of a rude thing to do, in my opinion. Like, he's shot. Look at him. He's got a bullet wound in his chest, let alone like right there where the heart is. And we're like, hey, what do you know about this place and who shot him?
Financials. Everything.
How many are there?
The what? Then two.
Can you give me a description of them?
Yeah. Delivery man. A brown uniform. The fatigues. Camouflage.
Do you know where they are? Have they left the building?
No. They were leaving. And then something happened and they started yelling. They came back. And they shot me. They're in the warehouse. They left me for dead.
So yeah, EMT should be over very soon, and we can continue on our mission, on our absolute train wreck mission. This is just waiting. There we go.
EMT in and heading towards hostage.
Here goes our buddy. He's like staring at the camera. Look at me. Now we tell him that our team B has to clear left again. Yeah. At least I'm hoping.
Entry team B, prepare to clear left.
Which, in my opinion, makes no sense. We just cleared that. And also, where's this part of the office coming from? It is like, you know, we walked in there, and then I told him to clear right. And we certainly haven't passed that, because, like, you could see it in the picture. And then we told him to clear left. So, like, I don't know, this is just kind of like the end of the building, and all of a sudden we have this part of the office, and it is rather large. Look at it. I don't know, this room is just kind of like Event Horizon. It's just constantly just expanding in itself. So yeah, since we have that, we gotta wait until our two buddies are there. We tell entry team A to open the door.
Carmichael, try the door.
He opens the door a little bit, then we tell him to mirror it.
Ready to mirror door.
Your box is on the left. Looks like a stairwell leading up on the right. Looks clear.
And now we do the same thing as we did when first entering the building, which is telling entry team A to be right, entry team B to left.
Carmichael, Denton, Wixel, you go right. Tello, you go left. I'll follow Tello left.
Now we tell both to move. Yeah.
Ready? Go.
he's mirroring the boxes again for no apparent reason. And then he's moving up to that part, and then he's mirroring the stairs for no reason. I really like this scene. Just then, it looks so useless. It's just like, why is he doing that? And like, apparently that mirror was looking right around that locker around there, and can't we like see what is going on over there? So okay, since that is good, I gotta think. I think it is like, oh yeah, okay. Entry team B A, clear right. Entry team B, cover left.
Tello, hold and cover left. Entry team A, prepare to clear stairs. Move.
Now we're getting closer to the stairs. We're actually moving in with our entry team A for some reason. Now we gotta tell him to mirror it again.
Carmichael, ready to mirror.
I don't think that is long enough to actually reach up all the way up to the stairs.
The storage area looks clear.
And then we tell them to move.
Ready to move. Go.
Now I really like this scene that's coming up. It looks so unprofessional.
Looks clear.
It's kind of like, hey, I'm here too. And then we let them move up there. And we move back. Let them come back in here. Quickly click on control panel because this is ridiculous how short of a time you really have to do this. And that is now to tell A to clear again, and then
Entry team A, ready to clear. Go!
okay, here's the thing. I'm not very sure what I had to do right now. Let me think. Oh yeah. And now I tell both teams to hold. And then suddenly we're in a different place.
Hold.
Check this out. Why on earth are we here all of a sudden? Okay, entry team A clears the left in this case. No, wait. Oh yeah, they're clearing right, and entry team B covers the left again.
Entry team A, prepare to clear right. Tello, cover left. Ready to move? Go.
Now we're over here. The music is getting more and more intense. It's like we're getting really close to finishing up this mission, right? Okay, now we tell them to move. I'm not sure if it was both teams. Yeah, I think it's both teams we have to tell to move. Okay, as soon as we're on the corner, we tell both teams to hold again.
Hold.
Now we're on that corner. Okay, we tell them to mirror this corner.
Carmichael, ready to mirror.
We're getting closer to the end of the game, buddy. Oh my god, this is gonna be really intense. You can already tell the music is getting louder and louder. Here we go with the suspect hand sign. I find that really weird. And now, last radio. The second to last thing we gotta do in this game is to flashbang. Yeah, it's just a flashbang we gotta throw.
Denton, you flashbang. Stand by. Ready. Initiate.
He's pulling out like a doofus and then like, oh my god, where do I throw this? Where do I throw this? Oh yeah. And we gotta quickly slice the power around the corner. This is the first last thing. Okay, here we go. Second last thing we gotta do, or last thing we gotta do now, which is the most surprising thing that is going to happen in this game. Careful, there's gonna be a suspect. I don't know where. Maybe it's up there. Oh, he's dead.
Suspects in control.
Yeah. That's Police Quest. That's Police Quest SWAT for you. A police simulation. They're gonna tell me one last time that, you know, you shot someone there.
In the use of force review board hearing to testify regarding our personal knowledge of the shooting incident you were involved in. We do not anticipate disciplinary actions to be taken against you, but until the Office of Internal Affairs, the Use of Force Review Board, and the officer-involved shooting team have completed their investigation, you're relieved of active duty.
This is a formality. Don't despair. Keep training with your element. You'll be back in the saddle in no time.
Yeah, we really don't need to worry because the justice system really works this fast in the US. I mean, like, look at this. We're already back on duty.
Officer, I have good news. After a thorough investigation, you've been cleared of any misconduct regarding the shooting you were involved in. You're officially reinstated to active duty.
The elements missed you out there. Good to have you back.
Yeah, feels good. We're already done with the game. Okay, yeah, since this game doesn't really have an ending to it, I'm going to save here again, and go back to the main menu now. We don't need to save the game now. Yeah, this was... I'm going to show the credits. Yeah, this was Police Quest SWAT. An FMV game like everything else out there, aside from the fact that it tries to be a simulation and is painful in a lot of ways, that it just kind of like really restricts you to how to do things. Absolutely understandable, seeing how, you know, if you're on the mission out there and there's armed suspects that could shoot like a hostage or shoot you, of course a billion things could go wrong and one false move would end the mission. But we kind of have to, like, they should have agreed with, you know, this is a video game after all. This is not really making it fun to a lot of people, I would imagine. It took me years to actually finally get through the game to figure out exactly what to do, and eventually kind of like halfway consulting a walkthrough when I got really stuck with the last mission, because as you saw, there's a lot of things to do. Yeah, this is really a special game for very special interest people. I don't know if I should say. Is it worth buying that? I mean, it's on GOG, and you can get that in a double pack, I think, with SWAT 1 and 2. Is it worth buying it? If you're really interested in SWAT 2, maybe. SWAT 1 only has like a lot of fidelity in terms of teaching you ways on how an actual officer works. But there is really no gameplay value in this. I mean, after all, it's just kind of like an interactive movie. This is something you could play on your DVD player, if anything. Not a good game, not a good game. But yeah, this is we've gone through this, and kind of happy that I did again for like the 5th time now, because I really had to torture myself that many times until I finally managed to at least somewhat get a grasp of the first 2 missions properly, and then kind of think about the 3rd one. So yeah, that's that, and goodbye.